Can't nobody face me.
You can't face me.
I'm feeling like Joseph. Big Joseph. Can't nobody break me.
Can't nobody break me.
Listen, why are these haters tweaking? Acting like I don't need it. All of my pockets bleeding. All of my sneakers speaking. Never had a pot to piss in. Made a lot of dumb decisions. All of my sins forgiven. Now I got ammunition. No competition. This is the product of staying resilient. I'm gonna make it, don't need an opinion. Ain't gonna fumble, I'm here on a mission. I'm already winning. This is the vision. Feeling like Jesus in front of the millions. Making my mark with some bread and some fishes. Can't take the heat to get out of the kitchen. I'm feeling like David.
Feeling like David.
Can't nobody slay me.
You can't slay me.
I'm feeling like Moses. Big
like Moses.
Can't nobody hold me.
Can't nobody.
I'm feeling like Dale. Big Daddy. Can't nobody face me.
You can't face me.
I'm feeling like Joseph. Big Joseph. Can't nobody break me.
Can't nobody break me.
Listen. Stacking the green, I stay in the lab. Heat up the curry, I'm making a splash. Brother, he made me with clay in his hand. Shooting my shot like I'm Kevin Durant. From London to France, I cannot wait till I see all the beautiful cities and land. That is the plan, so I'm gonna need all my checks in advance. Do what I can, even without the best microphone. I'm finna make me a jam. Thanking my God for the things that I have. Turning my water to wine in the flash. Living in fear is a thing of the past. Ignoring the hate that I hear on the gram. You think you the goat, but you really a lamb. Here with my Bible, you know who I am. I'm feeling like David.
Feeling like David.
Can't nobody slay me.
You can't slay me.
I feel like Moses. Big
like Moses.
Can't nobody hold me.
Can't nobody.
I'm feeling like Dale. Big Daddy. Can't nobody face me.
You can't face me.
I feel like Joseph. Big Joseph. Can't nobody break me.
Can't nobody break me.
Listen. Yeah. Yeah. God is the GOAT, man. He took me from nothing to something, man. I'm on a roll, man. Yeah. Why are these haters and demons be doing the most, man? Yeah. Kind of a buster, man. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, man. Who want the smoke, man? God is the GOAT, you already know. How many blessings you think that my God gonna bring in a row? Follow the code, I don't be cheating this game, man. I play on a whole other mode. All of my bros, yeah, we be reading the Bible together. We taking some notes, defeating the foes. Yeah, we got God on our side, he the GOAT. A to the O, Alpha Omega. Man, I ain't never been afraid of no danger. Devil coming at me, but I got the right savior. I'm about to put him down like Obi did Vader. Got a lightsaber, who wanna go? Gassing me up while he sits on the throne. Standing my grind, man, I'm never alone. Yeah, I'm only a vessel, I'm here for the show. Gotta stay woke, yeah. Living a life full of sin, man, I thought I was broke, yeah. Nah, little did I know that he made me wanted to choke, yeah. Now all I do is deliver the message of hope. Give me some more. Wherever you take me, man, I'm finna go. God is the GOAT, man. He took me from nothing to something, man. I'm on a roll, man. Yeah. Why are these haters and demons be doing the most, man? Yeah. Kind of a buster, man. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, man. Who want the smoke, man? God is the GOAT, man. He took me from nothing to something, man. I'm on a roll, man. Yeah. Why are these haters and demons be doing the most, man? Yeah, kind of a buster, man. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, man. Who want the smoke? God is the GOAT.
I know a lot of people, they done lost in this game. I know God got me, he done left them boy running in place. The label drive me, they say I will never be famous. I know God got me, we out here flipping them tables. Breaking them windows, kicking them doors down. One of that Range Rover, one of that Tour now. The manager lying to me, they selling me dreams. But now I be riding for them, I'm part of the team. Got all my royalties back, I'm gone. Now I can come back with rap songs. I'm back on the map, yeah, I'm back strong.
for nothing to something, man, I'm on a roll, man.
I'm on the road.
Yeah, why these haters and demons be doing the most, man? Yeah, kind of a buster, man, I ain't afraid of no ghosts, man. Who want the smoke, man? God is the GOAT, man. You tell me for nothing to something, man, I'm on a roll, man.
I'm on the road.
Yeah, why these haters and demons be doing the most, man?
Doing the
Yeah,
most.
kind of a buster, man, I ain't afraid of no ghosts, man. Who want the smoke, man? God is the GOAT. Keep the praises going up. Yeah, I made it every day. I'm celebrating. I just keep on elevating. Man, I got no limitations, and there's nothing that can change it. Cause my father is amazing. So I keep the praises going up. Bring the blessings. I be dancing. I be stepping. I be murdering. Every session ain't afraid of any weapon. I'ma teach the boys a lesson. The journey continues. Amazing. So I keep the praises going up. What you saying though? Climbing up the charts like a Billy Goat. Yeah, I'm on the arc, I'm an animal. Headed to the top of the spot, keep the Grammy dope. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch the devil by the throat. Let him know you winning even though you didn't hit your goal. He the type to make you feel like you ain't worth a pot of gold. But just keep stomping on him, let that devil know who's in control. Never made the honor roll, but look at me, I'm on a roll. Bet you never heard a Christian song that slap like this before. Where them folks that say that all these rappers out here selling dro, man, I ain't never sold a single dime, I'm out here saving souls. What you thought this off the show? What you say you didn't know? You the reason why it's hard for us to walk that narrow road. Lumping us together like we all came out a single home, but I'ma keep on stepping on them. Keep the praises going up. Yeah, I made it every day. I'm celebrating. I just keep on elevating. Man, I got no limitations, and there's nothing that can change it. Cause my father is amazing. So I keep the praises going up. Bring the blessings. I be dancing. I be stepping. I be murking. Every session ain't afraid of any weapon. I'ma teach the boys a lesson. Cause my father is amazing. So I keep the praises going up. Born again Christian, man, I ain't the one to mess with. I ain't with the drama, you won't find me up in Netflix. I'm my day one when you left me off the guest list. Yes, the brothers I came up with ain't the ones I'm left with. Yeah, I was a menace, I was out there wreaking havoc. Man, I never had it easy, yeah, I barely had a mattress. If it wasn't for the Lord, you know I'd probably be a savage. Even though they ain't believing me, it's straight because my dad did. Now I'm celebrating, yeah, this life is getting lavish. Blessing to the Holy Father, he the one who made it happen. He the realest, he the illest, man, his love is automatic and his word is undisputed. So I'm skipping like I'm Shannon, man, I'm done with all the madness, getting rid of all the baggage. Now I'm out here doing damage, flicking rappers in the panic. I do it for the status, getting all that I imagine. That's why I'ma keep on stepping on them. Keep the praises going up. Yeah, I made it every day. I'm celebrating. I just keep on elevating. Man, I got no limitations, and there's nothing that can change it. Cause my father is amazing. So I keep the praises going up. Bring the blessings. I be dancing. I be stepping. I be working. Every session ain't afraid of any weapon. I'ma teach the boys a lesson. Cause my father is amazing. So I keep the praises going up. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Connect, aka WesTheTech, you heard? Who's with me? You can find me in the South. Broward, stand up. Palm Beach, I see you. MIA, yo.
Príncipe en la música.
I ain't tryna hear what you gon' say. I'm gon' make it anyway. Don't compare, we ain't the same. I ain't tryna play no games. Yeah, Jesus on the train. I reach the top with no delays. Don't you stop me not today. I ain't never had a thing, so I ain't here to play no games. I'm gon' make it anyway. Don't compare, we ain't the same. get there soon, I claim it. And I don't even need the crowds. I bet they probably hate you now. I heard they try to tear you down. They saying that you change with the fame just because you see the world a little different now. Man, that's cold. This how the truth unfolds. Gotta get goals to fit your mold. Thank God, man, he's in control. I follow his place with accent O's like, whoa. Buddy, I'ma do my thing. Cream of the crop like creme brulee. Reppin' my God, man, I ain't changed, so I ain't trying to hear what you gon' say. I'm gonna make it anyway. Don't compare, we hate the same. I ain't trying to be keep the Jesus on the chain. With no delays, don't you stop me not today. I ain't never had a thing, so I ain't here to play no games. I'm gonna make it anyway. Don't compare, we hate the same. I ain't trying to play no games. Keep the Jesus on the chain. At the top with no
Yo. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy, WesTheTech. You know I'm finna turn it down, but you know I ain't gonna turn it off. You already know what time it is. It's your boy, WesTheTech. You know what time it is. All right, so welcome to my Tuesday Q&As, where I'm here live to answer any music industry questions you guys may have. All right, I got some great questions, some pre-questions that I pulled up in my comments, so I'm definitely going to go over a lot of those as well. But of course, thank you guys for joining in. Let's see who's mentioned themselves so far. Pretty Girl Progression, yo, it's your boy WesTheTech. Appreciate you for hopping on. Humble Ricky, what's going on? You're right back to you, brother. Right back to you. Great. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being a part of this live today. And of course, whatever questions you guys have, this is the time to answer. You're just going to type in your questions in the chat. Any questions in regards to music industry tips, just actually add them into the chat and I got you. I'm finna answer them. But of course, I got to get through all the particulars. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me fine? I want to make sure everyone can hear me. All right. So of course, I got to get through all of the business stuff. So of course, my name is WesTheTech. I'm a music industry business coach. I'm a music producer. I'm an artist myself. I pretty much wear many hats when it comes to the music business and being an artist. So I like to hop on here every Tuesday at noon to answer any music industry questions you guys may have. So this is the time to answer them. Now, of course, the best question that gets asked live on here through YouTube, all right, we'll get a free gift, all right, and that free gift is going to be boom, you're actually going to get my ebook free. All right, now this is 13 steps to jumpstart your music business. With this ebook, I actually lay out all the 13 steps that I took to put myself in a position to leave my 9-to-5 job so that I could do music full time. You feel me? I've been doing music full time for a couple of years now, maybe 5 years, something like that. But in this ebook, it shows you everything that I did, right? If you follow these 13 steps, it'll set you up in the right position to be able to grow and actually leave that 9-to-5 job so you could do music. And that's the only thing you have to do. You feel me? I also, of course, have hard copies of it, right? But hard copies are more expensive. If you do want a hard copy, just get at me. But as far as whoever wins today, you'll actually get the ebook version emailed straight over to you. So you don't even got to wait for it or anything like that. It'll be ready for you. You feel me? Also, I definitely want to let you guys know about my membership club, right? My membership club right here on YouTube. If you join in, you could get perks like free monthly music business coaching sessions, exclusive walkthrough videos. And all you have to do is hit that little join button that's under my name. All right, as it shows here on the screen here, all you got to do is hit that join button and you'll be a part of it. You feel me? So that's that right there. And let's get into these questions. What's going on, Justice Guru? Thank you for joining in. All right, I'm glad to see you guys here. Already asking questions. I love it. Any questions that you may have, just type them in the chat. I'm going to get to them. I'm going to get to every last one of them. You feel me? So before I start answering questions in the chat, because I'm going to wait till some more people get in here and things like that, I'm going to answer the first question that I saved up here, which was actually a really good question. So let me switch modes real quick. The music isn't too loud, I hope. I hope that's great. I like to listen to music as I work, obviously, since I am an artist. All right, so this is going to be the first question. All right, so this question was asked about 2 weeks ago. All right, and this question was from Monster Music. All right, so Monster Music asks, hey, I was watching one of your videos and you mentioned how to get access to free playlists. Can you let me know what they are? All right, so there's a few different ways that you could actually get free playlists or get your music on playlists without having to pay for them. All right, now the most ideal way to do it, of course, is to contact, people who are curators of playlists, whoever, owns the playlist and things like that. But I'm about to show you guys live right here on this video what I actually do. All right. So what I actually do is I go to this list that I created, and I'm about to show you guys it right now. Hold on. /playlist. Let me actually switch screens here so you guys can see this. And I'm actually going to put this on the link, all right, because this is a helpful tool. And this is a tool that I actually created myself, believe it or not, all right? So with this tool, here it goes right here. Grab your free list of Spotify playlist websites, all right? This is crazy. So basically, it's a list of 8 different websites that you could actually submit your music to Spotify playlists for free. You heard me right. For free. You don't got to pay anything to get your music on these playlists. All you got to do is go to the websites, submit your music. If they like it, they'll actually add your music to the playlist. Now, I'm going to take this link right here, and I'm actually going to share it in the chat so that you guys have this, all right? But I'm just going to actually pull up one of the websites right now so you guys can see exactly what I mean by how these playlists actually work, all right? So here, let me go to... okay, SoundPlay is one of the websites, right? I'm literally doing one of them live right in front of you guys so you can see how easy it is, right? So SoundPlay is one of the 8 websites. Julio, what's going on? Thank you for joining in on IG Live. If you're on IG Live, hop into my YouTube channel. I'm live on YouTube right now to answer any music industry questions, all right? So thank you for joining on IG, but I'm just here to let you guys know to hop into my YouTube. So I'll see you on YouTube, all right? As far as the YouTube chat go, welcome, Young D Fly, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for putting a question up there. I'm going to get through all the questions. Trust me, I'm going to get through every single question that's asked here, all right? So let me go back to showing you guys this here. All right, so SoundPlay, right? So all you got to do, you go to the website, right? And then you're going to see playlists right here, right? Submit music. I hope you guys can see it. Let me make it a little bigger just in case you guys can't. All right, let's bring up. Okay, so up here, right up top, submit music, right? Once you hit submit music, there's actually different categories, all right? Since I noticed that Humble Ricky's on here, all right? And I know he rock with hip hop, right? So here, you click which genre, and these are different playlists right here. This is absolutely free. Absolutely free. You don't got to pay for a single penny, all right? What a Bream D, I hope I'm saying your name right on IG. If you want any music industry questions answered, hop into YouTube. All right, so check this out, guys. Watch how this works, right? So it really doesn't matter. I could click on any one of these. So you click on it, right? Then it's going to say submit music to this playlist, right? You would then click on that, and then this whole window comes up, right? You got to wait for it and everything like that. You click away from it, right? And then you get this screen right here. And then what they're going to require you to do is to hit this little button right here, submit a track for this playlist. You hit Spotify. Now, these are links that you're going to have to click on to follow. So essentially, what the curator wants you to do is they want you to follow them first. That's the only fee. All you got to do is follow them. So you hit curator playlists, right? And then their playlist is going to come up, right? That's the playlist, right? And then you just hit follow. Boom. You just hit follow like that. Then you close the window, right? Then you go back to it. Of course, you're going to get this little thing. You can close it again. Click to view playlists, right? Then you're going to go here. I hope I'm not moving too fast. I know I got a lot of questions that I want answered today. But here, what you would do from this point, you would actually hit the heart to actually like the playlist, all right? Once you actually like the playlist and you added the playlist to your Spotify, then you close that as well. SoundPlay, you do that as well, but you only have to do that one time because once you're following SoundPlay, you're already following it. I already did it. But from that point, you just hit the submit button and check this out. Once you hit I agree, it's going to link. You got to make sure you're on your Spotify, and you're going to get this here. Submit music, rap FR playlist, hit continue, right? And then here is where you actually enter in your information. Now this is typically saved, but I'm literally going to go through the whole process with you guys. This is just one of the 8 different websites, but I just want to show you like that this actually works, right? So we're going to submit Feeling Like David, since this is a rap playlist, right? Spotify URL. So now I got to go get the Spotify URL. Feeling Like David is right here. Let's get this playlist. Share, copy song link. Go back here. By the way, it's much easier to do this on the computer, as you can see, because you got tabs and everything like that. You can do it from your phone, but it's not as easy. I ain't gonna hold y'all, right? So make sure you're trying to do it on a desktop computer. You pick the genre. All right, the genre is hip hop, right? Then lastly you put in your email address, right? So I'm gonna put in my email address here. This is the same email address that you guys could email me if you guys got any questions in regards to anything. connectmusic@gmail.com, right? You don't have to check that, all right, if you don't want to get spammed and everything like that. And then from that point, the last thing you press is the submit button. Once you press it, it's submitted. That's it. Literally, that's it. You don't have to do anything else. Thank you for your submission. Now, once they get it, they'll let you know if they approve it or deny it. But all 8 of those websites essentially work just like this. SoundPlay. You could submit absolutely for free. It's just people who have playlists that just want to find new music, right? They probably search for music, but it's always good to know about these websites because you could submit to them and get your music on their playlist for free. You don't got to pay a penny for them. So it's a great tool. All you got to do is click on that link that's in the chat to download it, because it gives you all the 8 different websites, and I use those websites all the time. Every time I release a new song, I'm on those websites heavy, just submitting the Spotify playlist. And that's an easy way to get streams if your music is good, right? If your music is good, it's an easy way to get streams because they're just gonna throw your music on their playlist and you go from there. All right, so that's to answer that question there. All right, that question was from, let me see again, I got to pull that one up to see who asked that. So that was the question from Monster Music. Now I'm going to start answering some questions here on the live chat, because again, the best question that's answered on the live chat is actually going to get, of course, my ebook free today over there. All right, and I don't need to leave this up the whole time. That could go. All right, bye. All right, so here we go. Let's see in the chat. The first question is asked by Justice Guru. Where's the money in music today? Okay, all right. So, no cap, that's a loaded question, right? That's a loaded question because, of course, as an independent artist, you get money very differently than a record label artist, right? But as an independent artist, you don't have to share it with as many people than if you were in a record label. So if you were to ask me where to actually get money from or where to get paid from, there's a lot of different answers to that, right? But one thing that I would definitely recommend you doing, Guru, is actually going to my channel, right? And hit that little search bar. I want you guys to get familiar with this search bar right here. Anytime you're searching something on my channel and you just want to know if I may have a video on it, this is the go-to, because as you can see here, I have 470 videos. There's a lot of different videos, and most of those are tech tip videos. So you want to use the search engine, and we're just going to type in money. 4 ways to make money as an independent artist is this video. I show you 4 different ways to make money. One of those ways is by selling merch, right? I got on merch right now. This is one of my hats. This is my merchandise. This is also one of my merchandise. This is my album, my debut album. All right. All of this stuff I was able to do without actually having to pay a penny for it. And I explained how to do that in videos on my channel as well. You don't have to spend a penny on making this merch. All you got to do is design it, right? That's all you got to do. And if you got your logo and everything already, then it's very, very easy for you to do. The only thing you will have to have, though, is your website. And of course, I got a video for merch as well. Same thing, just search merch, right? You're going to search merch on my channel, and boom. How to sell your own merch. This video, I'll show you step by step on how to actually sell your own merch, right? Merch is one of those ways that you could obviously make money as an independent artist, all right? But in that video, I explain a lot of other ways as well. Besides merch, of course, you don't want to just rely on your streaming alone, because Spotify, for example, you need to have, 300 streams to make $1. That's a lot of listening to music in order to actually in order to actually make a lot of money. So that's not what you want to do. You definitely want to put yourself in a position that you're actually making as much money as possible without having to actually work too hard for it, right? And that's always the goal. You want to make as much money without having to work hard for it. So merch is definitely one of those things. All right. Matter of fact, let me leave the link of that video as far as how to make money on there as well, so you guys have that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. And Guru, let me know if it helped out. Let me know if that video helped you figure out some ways. All right, I believe one of the other 4 ways I had on there was paid shows. Paid shows pay very well, by the way, guys. Paid shows pay very, very well. All right. If you guys aren't doing paid shows, all right, you guys need to be doing paid shows. And there's actually a couple of resources that help out with paid shows. So if you want to know more about how to get paid shows, get at me as well, because I have info on that as well. All right. I just haven't really created a tool yet to give that information. For sure, Justice, I'm glad I was able to answer that question for you. All right. Now we're going to move on to the next question that's asked on the chat here. All right. Is by Young D Fly. All right. So the question is, DistroKid said I can no longer drop music on their platform due to editorial discretion. So can I still drop music on 2 Lost even though DistroKid banned me? Okay, wow. Okay, that's kind of crazy. I'm not sure exactly how you got banned from DistroKid, but to flat out answer your question, absolutely. You can absolutely use a different music distributor if DistroKid is the one who's banning you. Now, if the streaming services are banning you, that's something entirely different. But if DistroKid is the one who banned you, then you absolutely can just find a different music distributor and submit your music to them so that you can have your music on your streaming the streaming services again. But I would strongly find out exactly why you got banned. You don't want to just jump to another music distribution without knowing why you actually got banned. Like, was it the music that you released? Is it, did they give you an actual reason? If they did give you a reason, Young D Fly, and you're willing to share it, just put it in the chat. Did they give you an actual reason? Like, I know you said here due to editorial discretion, but did they actually lay out the reason that you got banned? Because if you don't know why you got banned, you're going to keep getting banned in other distributions if they have the same policies, right? Because a lot of these music distribution companies have the same exact policies. So you want to know what it is, and then you want to find out which distribution don't have that policy to ban you for that same reason, right? You don't want to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. So definitely find out exactly why you were banned. That is very, very important, all right? But I hope you get your music back on streaming services for sure, because obviously you want to have them on there. That's where people are listening to music. Shout out to Pretty African. All right, shout out to Moto Kyle. What's going on? Thank you guys for joining in on IG. I'm on YouTube live right now, just answering music industry questions. So if you got any music industry questions that you want answered today, hop into my YouTube, put it in the chat, and I'll be able to answer it for you right over there. All right. Best question gets my free ebook, The 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Business. All right. Great question, Young D Fly. I hope I was able to answer that for you. If I was able to answer you, just thumbs up for me or just say thanks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Julio, thank you for joining in. Thank you for showing some love, brother. Good to see you, bro. Hey, holla at Grady, man. Get Grady. Grady always asks me questions, but he never hop on the live to answer me the questions. You see, Grady be using those personal links. Hey, but that's what networking is all about, I guess. All right, Humble Ricky got a question. All right, I'm excited. Let's see. Okay. So the question is, let's say someone's starting from scratch making music and they are following your music business model advice. How long will you say it'll take them to be able to do music full-time and ditch the 9-to-5? Okay, great question. All right, so I guess the best way for me to answer that is kind of just to give you basically the steps on what I took. All right, so the first thing that you want to be able to do is, like, you have your 9-to-5 job. You're already starting to do music, right? you're starting to do music. You want to definitely, obviously, get your music on streaming services. But then from that point, you want to really increase that. So how do you increase that? You want to find out what about you connected to music that you can actually work in. Because the thing about being an artist is sure, you want, at some point, you want the music to just be the thing that sustains you. But you also want to be able to find some type of job that you could do within music, because that's actually what helped me. What helped me was building this studio. I knew that I could mix and master. I knew that I could engineer. I knew that I could produce. I knew that I could write. So because I knew I could do those things, I started offering those things as actual services. I know artists right now that actually offer the service of helping people rap, helping people write, songwriting, helping people produce, right? Vocals. I don't know if Vocals is on here. He might have a different name, but he hopped in on IG. He's a great writer. I know he helps people write, right? These are services that you can offer. Why this helps you is because it helps you, puts you in a position to build income in music. And it puts you into rooms with other people who do music, so you grow in that. So for me, because I knew how to do those things, I would help people with those things. Then it put me in a position to get my own recording studio. So my recording studio started to build my music career. Everything that I made with the recording studio, every money that I made with my music service, I didn't spend any of it, right? I had the 9-to-5 for my bills. Everything I made with music, I just flipped it. I reinvested it right back. Just like the homies on the street corner, you flip it. You don't spend it. You don't keep none of it. You flip it and you keep flipping it and flipping it until you can leave that 9-to-5 job permanently, right? So you take those funds and you put it into marketing. You put it into making it more music. But you got to know exactly where to spend the money, because if you don't spend the money in the right places, you're going to be stuck in the same place forever, right? So you want to obviously spend the money in the right places, but you offer the music service, you make money in that, you put it right back into the business, right? Every penny that you make off of the merch. I just told you guys could get merch without having to spend anything, right? I'm dead serious about that. The video is there. I'm gonna put the video in the link right now before I forget, because I don't think I put that video up. You guys can literally sell merch without spending $1 on it. And you don't need to buy no t-shirts. You don't need to do any of that stuff. That stuff, you don't need any of that. And all of that stuff is for the birds anyway. We in a different time now, right? How to sell your own merch. I'm going to share this link. This is a great way, especially if you're fashionable. Ricky, you fashionable. So I know this is something that you could really grow with. You're a lot fashionable than me, for sure. You get what I'm saying? So definitely check out that link. You literally don't have to spend $1 on setting it up or anything, right? Essentially, all it would do is as soon as somebody were to buy your merch, they're gonna pull the amount of the merch from your account. Like, let's say a t-shirt is $7, right? To make it, they're gonna pull the $7 from the account, and then they're gonna automatically make the t-shirt, mail it to them, and everything. You literally don't have to do anything. It could literally happen in your sleep, right? And you sell the t-shirt for whatever you want to sell it for. If you want to sell it for 35, 45, whatever, right? You make a profit out of that, and you don't have to spend anything on it. So these are different ways that you can make money as an independent artist. So I hope that I'm answering your question. I hope that I'm giving you some ideas that you can look forward to. But definitely get into my channel, man. Definitely get into my channel. Check out all my stuff. And Ricky, it's a shame on you because you got my number. Hit me up, brother. Hit me up. You know, we got that Zozo connection. You know what I'm saying? So if you from the islands and you from the red and blue, you feel me? Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? But I hope I was able to answer that question to some degree, Ricky. We're going to get to some other questions here. Let me ask one of these questions on going back to the actual list here, and then I'll answer some more questions on the chat. But that was a great question, Ricky. Great question. So the next question here on the chat is, it was asked on my video how to get on Spotify playlist for free. I have a budget, but Spotify gives a serious warning not to pay to play. I'm playing by the rules. Thanks for the great video. This is the legal way. That is true. All right. I don't know if you guys know about that, but there is a policy that is in place that if you are paying for Spotify streams and Spotify finds out, you can actually get banned from Spotify. It is a real thing. It's not a joke. Sound the alarm. It is a real thing, and that can actually really happen to you. So if you're paying for streams, I would say be very, very careful with that, because you don't want to put yourself in a position to not be able to be on Spotify anymore, because Spotify is still one of the biggest places to actually stream music. So if you are paying for it, be careful with that, and hopefully you never get caught. But I don't think you should be paying for it anyway, because there's a lot of free ways, as I mentioned earlier and showed you guys earlier, to actually get your music on Spotify. Don't let these curators take advantage of you when there's a whole bunch of curators who will literally play your music for absolutely free. So definitely take advantage of that tool that I left in the chat. Jay Spino, thank you for joining in on my IG live. If you have any music industry questions that you want answered, and anybody else who might have joined in that I didn't see, hop into my YouTube channel. All right, best music industry question that's asked on my YouTube channel will get a free gift. So definitely join into my YouTube channel here, and I'll be able to answer your music industry questions. All right, so that answers that question there. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to the chat here and see what's good. All right, so Young D Fly has a question. Oh no, he's actually giving me the follow-up to why he got banned. Okay, so he said they banned me because I dropped Playboy Cardi's song on my DistroKid, and I made money off his song. Then they banned me, but they also said I can use another distributor to drop music, but I can't drop no more. Okay, so when you say you dropped Playboy Cardi's song, like, what do you mean by that? Did you use his beat? Did you actually have one of his songs that was unreleased and then you released it? Like, I still need a little bit more details, because that's very, very interesting. I'm invested now. I got to know more. There's more to that story that you're not giving me. What do you mean you had Playboy Cardi's song and you released it on distribution? Was it like, I need more information. Please give me more information so I can really understand what you mean. All right. All right. Justice Guru asks, what's the most efficient digital audio software? Okay. Digital audio software. Oh, that's a recording. Digital audio recording program. All right. This question is very, very simple to me, and I don't think it's up for debate. Pro Tools is the absolute best program for recording vocals. I don't care what anybody says. There are things that Pro Tools can do that no other recording software can do. All right, and can we go on a little trick? Can I show y'all a little something? Can I? I'm finna show y'all something. I'm asking y'all like I need y'all permission. I'm finna show y'all something right now. Hold up. I feel like I have to show y'all. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna try to do this as quick as possible, because that was such a great question, and I feel like I need to show you guys what Pro Tools can do so you guys can really know, right? So, matter of fact, I could just explain it, because it may take too long to pull it up and everything. Okay, so one feature that Pro Tools has is the elastic audio, right? So what elastic audio can do is it can actually stretch out your vocals. If you sang it too short or sing it too long, you can stretch it out or shorten it without distorting it. So let's say you were to do a note like right? And you wanted it to actually be longer, like you recorded it the wrong way and you wanted it to be longer, you can actually make it longer by elastic audio, and it won't distort it at all. It'll actually sound like you sang it longer. Pro Tools is the only software that's able to do that. Any other software you use, it will absolutely distort it the moment you start to mess with the timing and the length of it. Pro Tools doesn't do that. And for the record, Pro Tools is industry standard. That is who everybody is using as far as the big people, right? So if you're not using Pro Tools, I would strongly recommend that you do decide to use Pro Tools at some point, Justice. And really and truly right now, it's actually really affordable. Let me look it up. Me personally, I actually flat out bought Pro Tools, and I'll tell you why. So if you look up Avid Pro Tools, that's crazy. Oh, that's the perpetual license now. Okay. So I'm gonna pull that up and explain what that is. All right. So with Pro Tools right now, you could actually subscribe, right? And when you subscribe to it, you actually only pay a certain amount per month to have it, right? What is it per month? Pro Tools artist, I guess. for per month is, last time I checked it was $30, but I don't want to say the wrong price here. So that's why I'm here to see. Okay, come on. That's so crazy because my internet is not this slow. It may be because I'm on the live. No, because it wasn't slow last time. I don't know. But okay, let's see. So the yearly subscription is $99. Oh, no. That's for artist pricing. Hold on. Let's go to the actual Pro Tools product. Pro Tools, just regular Pro Tools. Why they make this stuff so complicated? Just regular Pro Tools. I don't need all that extra stuff. Okay, here we go. Regular Pro Tools. Really? It brought me to the same place. See, these website creators, man. By the way, I make websites. All right, so if you're an independent artist and you're looking into making your website to, let's say, put your merch on and you need help with that, holla at your boy, because I absolutely do make websites. And if you ever see my website, I did that entire website myself. And there are other artists that I've done websites for them as well. So if you want to look into doing websites or you need a website done to have your merch and other things like that, definitely holla at your boy because I could definitely help you guys with that. But yes, I guess it is $99 a year. All right. Or you could do the monthly subscription, which is only $10. So this is much, much cheaper than it used to be. All right. Pro Tools used to be $30 a month. So the fact that it's only $10 a month now to have it, there should be no reason that you aren't using Pro Tools. All right. Now, yearly, it's $100 a year. So if you pay for the year, you save what? $20 because it's $10 a month, right? Now, what I did, obviously because I have the business and everything, I actually bought the perpetual license. And what that means is that's this thing right over here, right? So you see this right over here that said perpetual license? That means it's forever. That's $600. When I bought it at the time, it was only $300, right? Now it's $600. So the price doubled. This isn't something that I would say to get right away, obviously, because it's a hit. But when you get to a certain point, this is something that you would probably want to get because once you pay that, you never have to pay for it again. So I'm big on not having to pay reoccurring. Like I hate streaming services because you have to pay it every month. When I bought the DVD, I had it and I never had to pay for it again. With subscriptions, I got to pay for it every month. Everything is moving into the world of subscribing, right? For everything. So you don't own anything, you just rent it. I don't like renting. I like owning. I like being an owner and I like owning things, right? So at some point, like, think about it. If you, for 6 years, if you have Pro Tools for 6 years, you've already spent the cost of it, of just having it forever. So once you pay for it that 7th year, now you're paying too much for it because it costs $600 to get it forever, right? So of course, if you don't got that type of budget for it now, I completely understand. Save up for it, but Pro Tools is absolutely what you should be using to record yourself if you want to take your music career seriously. All right, I don't recommend any other music streaming or music recording software other than Pro Tools. Whatever you're using now, if you're getting by on that, that's fine. But to take it to that next level, Pro Tools is where you got to go. So I hope I was able to answer that question, Justice Guru. Great question, by the way. All right, so let's see. Pretty Girl Progression says, he's telling the truth. WesTheTech taught me how to sell my merch, and I haven't spent $1 starting. As you... Right? It speaks for itself, all right? There's people that I've helped do this. You can absolutely do this. People can be walking around with your merchandise, and you don't have to spend anything to actually get it started. So make sure you tap into that and click on that link on how to do that. Zoe's, for sure. Zoe, you already know what time it is. Yes, you're right. It should definitely connect more, and you definitely answer my question clear. I got you, Ricky. I got you. You already know it. You know I had to put you on blast for that. You got my number, dog. Hit me up. You feel me? But yeah. All right. I had one of his songs that got leaked. Oh, you had one of his songs that got leaked, and you released it. Well, yeah, that's definitely a bannable offense because it's not your song, Young D Fly. It's crazy that you had that song and yeah, you probably gonna get banned no matter where you release it because at the end of the day, it's not your song. It's Playboi Carti's song. So I don't even want to say this on record, but I'm just gonna say, just keep doing it until they ban you from everything, I guess. But you're gonna keep getting banned. There's no way to avoid that. You're gonna keep getting banned because all it takes is someone from Playboi Carti's team to contact the distributor and let them know that they didn't release the song, that you released the song, and you don't have rights to the song. It's not your song, it's Playboi Carti's song. So yeah, you could keep getting banned. You definitely probably are going to keep getting banned, especially if they keep seeing the song show up. Because every time you release the song, it's going to show up on under Playboi Carti's playlist. It's going to show up under his streaming profile. So he's going to keep seeing it, and it's going to keep getting banned. Now, I'm sure you made plenty on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're just going to keep getting banned. There's no way to avoid that because it's not your song. I would strongly recommend you try to make a song just as good as it or something like that, or see if you can work out a deal with them, get in contact with them, or whatever the case may be. But whichever the case, you're going to keep getting banned. I can't lie to you. I can't sit here and sugarcoat it. You're going to keep getting banned. It is what you is. But, hey, ride the horse until you get off. You know what I'm saying? Just keep hopping from distribution to distribution until you got no place to go. And then from there, call it a quits. You get what I'm saying? But that's what's up, though. That's what's up. That was dope that you was able to do that. So let's go ahead and pull up another question here that was asked in the comments, right? And I get a lot of questions in the comments, so anytime you got questions, you could always put them in the comment section as well. I get a lot of them. It'll be easier to ask it live right here on YouTube, right? Because I can answer it right away. Some of these are old. I mean, this one says it was 2 days ago, so it's not too old. But sometimes it takes me a long time to get to some of them because there's just so many people asking questions. So the question for you, right? And this is from Gypsy Cat 619. All right. The question is, I never use DK's mastering tool as I do it myself. So DK is DistroKid. I never use DistroKid's mastering tools as I do it myself. He does his own mastering. But this time I tried an A and B listen with the Mixia version, and I like the guitar sound better, so I used it. All right, cool. But my question is, how do I get the WAV file with the Mixia master on it? I only have my original WAV, but I want the Mixia version of my for my promo videos. Thank you for your answer. I did not sub to Mixia, but instead paid the $10 add-on fee when I was uploading. So now I do not see the mastered WAV anywhere. Okay, so to break this down for you, to you guys who may not know what he's actually talking about, all right, so if any of you guys have DistroKid, right, I have DistroKid, so I'm just going to actually pull it up here. So DistroKid actually has a you see where it says master track here? They actually have a mastering tool with Mixia, all right? And with this mastering tool, you can actually pay a certain amount, all right? And they will actually master your mix WAV file for the service. It's a service that they offer. And let me double check. I don't even remember if I did a video on this, but knowing me, I probably did. Let me see, Mixia. Yes, I did. There's a video right here that I actually show you exactly how to use it. So obviously, I'm not going to go over how to use it because there's the video right there. I just added it to the chat, so you will be able to see step by step on how to use it. But he said what he did was when he uploaded the song, you know, when you upload your music, right here in the bottom, he must have did the Mixia add-on here, which is somewhere down here. He did the Mixia add-on somewhere in here, right? So once he added it on and uploaded, he can't find it. Well, I'm gonna show you guys a secret, and this is for any one of you guys who uploaded a song to DistroKid and you lost the file that you uploaded and you want to get the file. DistroKid actually saves it for you, and this is where you find it. You actually have to click on this box here, and you want to scroll down. Helpful when needed. Is it helpful when needed? Or is it protect your music? It might be protect your music. It's protect your music. Okay, it's right here. And you see it's vault right here. A vault right here. You want to click on vault. Once you click on vault, these are actually all of the files that were uploaded, and if Mixia masters it, this is probably where it's going to be. It's going to be it even shows you the date that it was uploaded. So if you ever lose that file that you originally uploaded and you wanted to maybe upload it to another distribution, they're all here under the vault in DistroKid. So I hope that's a helpful tip. I hope that he'll be able to find that when it comes to getting the original file. So that's the questions for you, Gypsy Cat. And for any of you guys who did not know that, I hope that was helpful for you guys as well. That's exactly where you would be able to find that. All right. Now let's take a look at the chat here. I have one of the I made $100 off Playboy Cardi. Yes, you did, brother, man. And hey, you better keep doing that thing and keep seeing how much you can take advantage. That's crazy, though. I don't even want to know how you got it because I'm not trying to have Playboy Cardi come after me as well. So you better take that secret to you to the grave and don't tell nobody how you was able to do that. All right, but these are some great questions so far. I love all the questions that's being asked here. So thank you guys for asking those questions. Again, anyone on the IG Live, if you want any of your music industry questions answered live on YouTube, definitely, or join right here, definitely join into my YouTube, ask the question in the chat, and you will be able to possibly win a free gift with the question. Best question that's asked live here today will get my ebook here, free ebook, 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Business, where I lay out exactly how to leave that 9-to-5 job so that you could do music full-time like myself, all right? So if you guys want to take advantage of this free ebook, or this ebook is not free, but a free one that I'm giving away today to the best question, definitely ask more and more questions, all right? So going to the next question here. Let's see here. Next question is from Mar Williamson 6996. All right, and she's an artist, obviously, with the little artist icon, and she actually asked this question through the last live. All right, so the question is, hi Wes, I am an independent gospel singer. Shout out to amen to that for sure, because you already know I'm a CHH artist, Christian hip hop. You know how I do. But all right, so I recorded 2 songs almost a year ago. Can I merch with 2 songs, or do I need to record more songs? I guess she's saying, can I sell merch with those 2 songs? I'm not sure exactly how she's answering the question, but to answer this question straight up, absolutely. You absolutely can merch whenever you want. You don't even have to have a song out to have merchandise, right? Merch. I strongly advise merch always, because it's a great way to make money without having to spend anything, really, all right? I actually make a hat for every single one of my singles. I do it all the time. This was for Keep the Praises Going Up. I made a hat for that. I got one for No Games. I got one for every single song that I have, all right? I like making merch. Merch is so easy to make, and because you don't have to spend on it to make it, you might as well just make as much merch as possible, right? If you see no one buys it, you could always take it out, or you could just leave it up. It doesn't cost you anything to have as many merch as possible, right? But you can have as much merch as you want, and you can have it on your website. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna quickly show you on my website here where the merch is, right? So let me go ahead and just pull up my website. This is my website right here, guys. Like I said, I build websites. I built this whole website. This is obviously, that's me right there, right? Join the family, all of that, right? So this is everything in regards to, and look what I have right here, the merch store, right? Right here in the merch store, you see all the merch, right? All products. I got my ebooks and stuff, you know, connection, just hats, right? Let's just go to the hats. Since I'm wearing to Keep the Praises, there's the hats right there, right? Feeling like David. Keep the Praises Going Up. The Journey, when I dropped the album, my Breadwinner singles, No Games, right? Bucket hats. All of these things, all I did was design them. Right? And then and you design them, then you list them. Then once someone purchases it, they take the amount to make it out of the account. They make it, they mail it, and then they give you whatever price that you actually is selling it for, right? Very, very, very easy to do. All right. But yeah, if you only got 2 songs, make 2 hats or make 2 t-shirts or just make merch. Merch is definitely a great thing to have. And of course, you could always order your own merch at a reduced rate and have with you for when you go to performances, when you go to shows and things like that as well. So definitely take advantage of merch. I've been blessed with my merchandise. A lot of people purchase my merchandise just to support. You'll be surprised how many people will support you if you just show them the different ways that they can support you. All right. Listening to the music is a great way to support, sure, but just think about it for 1 second, right? That hat that I just showed you was $35. All right. We're about to do some math just to show you what I mean, right? We're gonna pull this up here and we're gonna do some math. Right? So to make $1 on Spotify, you have to have 360 streams. All right. Last time I checked, it was 360. It might have went up or down, but last time I checked, it was 360 streams, right? To make $1, right? So if we take 360 streams and we times it by 35, which is $35, I would have to have 12,600 streams to make $35. So I could ask my homeboy to listen to my song 12,600 times, or I could tell him to get a hat. Which one you think is going to be easier for him to do? To get the hat. You're going to get it faster. It's something you can wear. It's something that you can have essentially forever. If you keep it clean and everything like that. It's much, much easier to make money those ways than to just rely on streaming alone, which is why I never recommend that you only rely on streaming. You just put your music on distribution and say, okay, I'm going to get rich. No, that's not how it's going to work. You got to be able to actually monetize yourself in a lot of different places to actually live as an independent artist without having to have a 9-to-5 job. You see what I'm saying? So merch is definitely a big deal. And honestly, another big deal, YouTube. If you get monetized on YouTube, you get your channel monetized on YouTube and you start getting paid on YouTube, that's another great way to actually make money as an independent artist, right? I know I talked about this before on another live, but I'm going to keep talking about it until all of y'all start taking advantage of YouTube. But I'm just going to put YouTube monetize, right? YouTube monetization, right? Or how to make YouTube. Let's just do YouTube money, right? YouTube content ID. Which one? There's how to make money on YouTube as an independent artist. This video right here, I'm going to share this, right? Because in this video, I actually show you exactly all the things that you could do just on YouTube alone to make money, all right? And this can help you as an independent artist as well. Of course, you want to try to get your channel monetized because YouTube will literally pay you every month if your channel is monetized just based off of how many people watch your videos and things like that. Yet another way that you can make money outside of just streaming alone. These are all different ways that you can make money as an independent artist. Shout out to all of you guys who are still joining in on my IG live. If you got any music industry questions that you want answered, slide over to my YouTube channel, ask the question on my YouTube channel for your chance to win a free gift, and obviously for your music industry question to be answered live as well. So thank you guys for joining in on IG. Head over to YouTube as soon as you can because the live it will be ending soon. All right. So yeah. Make sure you guys tap into these videos. Just get involved with my channel, man. Get involved with my channel. Go to the search bar here. I use it myself. Anytime I forget something, I just go in the search bar. As you can see earlier, I didn't even remember if I did a video for Mixia, but I already did it. You know what I'm saying? So you could just watch that video and you know step by step how to do it. I will continue to drop those tech tip videos every Thursday for as long as I live because, of course, I'm here to help you guys as independent artists. That's all I'm here to do. All right, so I'm gonna keep dropping them. I'm gonna keep showing up on Tuesdays to do these live Q&A questions because, like I said, we're trying to build a community to help each other. I love seeing in the comments when people are answering questions for other people and people are communicating because we're all in this together. All right, we all can learn from each other. We all can grow from each other. We all can learn different things. So that's what it's all about here. You feel me? So thank you guys for asking the questions because these questions other people may be asked as well or maybe afraid to ask or whatever the case. So I love how everyone is communicating and cooperating because this is how we grow together. All right. Now I see here there is another question actually from a new person joining in. So welcome, Caliph. I hope I said that right. Caliph. All right. So the question is, if I release a song through CD Baby, can I upload the video for said song on Vivo using a different distributor like 1RPM? Absolutely, without question. You can absolutely do that. But there is two things that you want to know. The first thing is that when you do upload the music video through another distributor, there will be a copyright claim to it because CD Baby released it through them, right? So you're going to get a copyright claim because CD Baby is going to have YouTube Content ID. All right. That YouTube Content ID is going to get dinged when you release the music video through, let's say, 1 RPM. All right. So what you want to do is you want to actually go to my channel. When that happens, you want to go to my channel and you actually want to type in copy, right? And actually I'll put the link right here, Caliph, to that video as well. How to remove YouTube copyright claim from music video, because this is going to happen. This is going to happen, and it'll probably even happen if you were to release it through CD Baby. So what you want to do with this is follow this video, because in this video it'll actually show you how to get that copyright claim removed, so that if your channel is monetized, you will actually still be able to get ad revenue from it. All right. I have to do it for every single one of my videos. Every time I use my music in my own videos, I do it for every single video. There's no escaping it, but it's something that you have to do in order to make sure that you get paid for your music. So that is a great question. The only other thing that I would recommend when it comes to actually uploading your music for Vevo, all right, is you want to strongly consider if that is really worth it to you or not. I know a lot of people like seeing the Vevo logo, and it's like it's a dope thing to have, right? But I personally don't recommend uploading music to Vevo. Sure, it could be good for exposure, but the issue is that when you upload that music video through a music distributor to get it on Vevo, Vevo essentially makes a whole nother YouTube channel for you, right? They make another YouTube channel for you with a different artist page. They release your music video on their channel, right? And then they pay you a percentage of your video. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why? Because you can literally upload the music video on your own channel that you probably already have already and get 100% of the royalties from it rather than sharing it with Vevo. Doesn't make any sense. Matter of fact, I know I made a video for that one. I know I made a video for Vevo. It's just not ideal. If you're just doing it for exposure, cool. But I believe in this video I explain it. Should you use Vevo for your music video? I explain it in this video. I'm gonna share this in the now. Again, it's just my opinion. You know, Caliph, if you want to do it, you want to do it. It's what you want to do. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to deter your plan or whatever like that. But I would strongly advise you just take a look at that video first, because in that video I talk about the cons to it, right? So you know, look at this. Someone who's this is the person I always go to because I know she, and don't ask me why, because honestly I don't know. She's just the one I always remember, right? So if you were to search Katy Perry, right, this is her own channel, right? But then she also has her a Vevo channel, which is completely separate from her own channel, right? Look at it right here. This is the Vevo channel. This is her channel. Right? These are two separate channels. They're not the same channel. They may be linked. Her Vevo music videos do show up on her channel, but they are not the same channel. Hence, if something happens to Vevo, the music videos are lost as well. You get what I'm saying? And whatever percentage that Vevo is getting from her video, she would have been able to get it herself if she just uploaded it to her own channel. You get what I'm saying? So big artists do this as well. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, someone as big as Katy Perry, I mean, she already has as much exposure and thing as it is. Maybe Vevo cut a deal with her. There could be money that she's getting in other ways through Vevo, which is why she made this. It could be a completely different partnership. But for us as independent artists, it's not going to work like that for us. For us, they're literally taking a percentage for nothing when we could upload it to our own channel and get more of a profit from it. So that's just something to consider, Khalif. But that was a great question. Great question. And yeah, you could upload your music videos somewhere entirely different from where you actually upload your music when it comes for distribution. So great question. All right, I got a couple more questions here. So I'm gonna ask these questions, and then of course get out you guys' hair. So welcome Zony Zoned Music. Thank you for joining in on the live. All right, I'm about to ask your question here, or answer your question. I just released my EP/album on my Bandcamp site before I released it on Spotify, and I've been getting some sales. Do you think Bandcamp is a great platform? I actually do think Bandcamp is a really good platform, to be honest with you. Do I think that you should rely on Bandcamp alone? I wouldn't go that far, because at the end of the day, there are some people that will still prefer to use Spotify or Apple Music. I mean, I have an iPhone. I use Apple Music, unless I intentionally say, okay, I want to help this artist, so let me go to their Bandcamp and listen to their Bandcamp. That will be the only time I do it. Naturally, I'm going to go to Apple Music because that's what I have on my phone. You get what I'm saying? Some people, they have Spotify integrated, right? They have SiriusXM or Spotify or this integrated to their car when they're listening to music. So the ease of access matters, right? So Bandcamp is a great platform, but you have to consider that without having your music on Spotify, there's a whole audience that you won't be able to tap into, because they're not going to abandon Spotify just to go listen to your music on Bandcamp. Definitely have it on Bandcamp, right? And your hardcore fans, you redirect them there, right? But you need your music everywhere else as well, because the more access your music, or the more available your music is, the more money you can make, because it can reach the more people. I hope that makes sense, right? So even myself, on my website, I sell my music on my website. My music is on my website. Of course, I could have only had it on my website, but I'm not being realistic. I'm setting myself up for failure, right? Look, this is my music right here. You could actually purchase my music right on my website. You could purchase my album, everything. So my core fans, this is where I direct them, right? I say, hey, if you really want to support me, buy the song right from my website. But my music is also on Spotify, on Apple Music, and everywhere else, right? Because I don't know how they're gonna find me, and they might not find me through my videos or even know I have a website. But if somebody shares my song through Spotify, that's a great way to find me. So definitely get your music everywhere. All right, don't just rely on Bandcamp, but Bandcamp is a great platform, and I actually will be doing a video on it soon, Zoni. So I'm glad you mentioned it, because you actually just gave me a reminder to do it. I may do it. It may be the video that appears this Thursday or next Thursday, who knows, but it's definitely coming soon, especially since you just asked and reminded me. So thank you for that. That was a great question. All right, I see Caleb said, thanks for the advice, bro. I was thinking about doing it for the exposure. I get it. If it's just for the exposure, I 100% get it. 100% get it. But just know that if it were to pop off, you are sharing that percentage with Vivo, and it's going to be on Vivo. It's not going to be on your platform. But if it's just for the exposure, I get it. It's just I'm too scared to do things just for the exposure, because you never know when a song will blow. You never know when a song will pop off, and when it pop off, you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I would have. You get what I'm saying? Like the song that's playing right now, Feeling Like David, right? So Feeling Like David, I released it. I didn't think it was gonna do what it did, but it did what it did. You know what I'm saying? It was it went viral on Facebook on a video, right? That video has millions of views right now. I didn't see that coming, right? But that's how music is. You just never know when it's gonna happen. So if it does happen, you have to be also okay with the fact that if it does blow and it does go places, that they are gonna permanently get that percentage off of that forever. You get what I'm saying? So that's something that you can live with, and if you can live with it, go for it. I don't think it's bad. I mean, the percentage it's not like it's 50-50 or anything like that. I think they keep 20 or 30%, something like that. So it's not crazy, but it is something to definitely consider. So I'm glad I was able to answer that question. All right, let me get these questions. Humble Ricky. Okay, so Humble Ricky's back at it again. This is crazy. All right, so does YouTube watch hours ever reset to zero, or does it keep accumulating because someone said it be resetting every year? I feel like that might have happened to me. Such a great question. I ain't gonna hold you. That might be the best question of the day. That might be the best question of the day. And I have to show you. Instead of just answering it, I'm going to show you. Okay, so yes, it absolutely do reset, right? So the hours reset and the hours reset and the subscribers don't reset, just the hours. The hours absolutely do reset. Since we're running out of time, I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to tell you, yes, it does reset. But it doesn't reset on a particular date. What it does is it resets. It doesn't technically reset. It moves. And what I mean by that is right now, today is February the 27th, right? February 27th. So what it's going to do is it's going to calculate a year back from today, right? So today is February 27th. So it's counting a year back from last February 27th of last year, right? So let's say you had 1,000 views on February 26th, right? That is no longer going to be counted towards the year because it's the year up to date. I hope that makes sense, right? So it's within the year from today. So when it says 4,000 watch time hours, they're not talking about, like, oh, if you don't get it by this day, it's going to reset back to 0. No. It's going to move, right? It's going to move from day to day. And those days that are older will gradually decrease. So you could get it. That's not something that you really have to worry about as long as you're staying consistent. If you're not staying consistent, then that's where the issue is. Like, let's say if you just go hard on YouTube in January, right? And then next year, January, once February comes around, you're losing all of that watch time hour because you decided to go hard in 1 month. No, you got to go hard all year long so that no matter what, you will always be over that 4,000 mark. And I don't think you have to continue to stay over 4,000. As long as you hit the 4,000 and become monetized, you're good to go from there. Crucive, what's good with you, brother? What's good? Thank you for joining in on IG Live. Big shout out to Crucive. I got actually to let you guys know, y'all the first that's actually going to know this, but me and Crucive is actually working on a collaboration track right now, and that bad boy is gonna be dropping soon, and my boy killed it. I can't give y'all any further details right now, but that is coming. Crucive, thank you for joining on IG Live. I'm on YouTube Live just doing music industry tips to those who got music industry questions. So if you got any music industry questions yourself, hop into the YouTube Live to show some love. But yeah, that ate it. Hey, that song is coming, and we bringing pressure. I'm so excited for it. So yeah, Ricky, it doesn't reset to 0. It just moves. It just moves as far as whatever a year back, anything that's outside of the year from today isn't counted anymore. All right. So always keep that in mind. Great question. All right. Next question is from Ricky again. It says, can you upload on both Vivo and your regular YouTube channel? You can. Yes, you absolutely can. That is an option. However, the music video is going to show up twice, right? Because Vivo is going to link to your channel unless you don't link it, right? Vivo will link to your channel and it'll look like this. So like, had I released this music feeling like David, you see, you got 12K views right now. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. All right. If I released it on Vivo, it would show up twice because I released it on my channel and I would release it on Vivo because Vivo is going to link it to my channel. So all your music videos are going to show up twice if you decide to release it on Vivo and release it on your channel. It'll show up twice. So that's something that you also have to consider. I didn't mention that earlier when I was talking about it, but yes, that's something to consider for sure. All right, so Justice Guru, great presentation today. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for asking a great question. Thank you guys so much. All right, so this will be the last question here. The question is from Derek Belmar. Question is, have you been played on Sirius XM? And if so, how long did it take for them to you that they accepted your physical submission? Okay, this is a great question, and this is a great question to end off with. So to answer your question, Derek, yes, I actually have been played on Sirius XM, and I am currently being played on Sirius XM, and I feel like I have to shout them out. the people who are actually playing me on Sirius XM right now is Holy Culture, right? So I do Christian hip hop, and I have to give a big shout out right now to Holy Culture, because Holy Culture has a radio station on Sirius XM, Holy Culture Radio, all right? And they're actually, see, right here it says HCR Holy Culture Radio, Sirius XM, be heard. And I actually have my music on there right now being played, and I'm so thankful for them, because I definitely get paid for my music on Sirius XM Radio because of them, right? So to answer your question, yes, I've been played on it. And how long does it take for you to accept your physical submission? I did not submit through Sirius XM personally, right? That will probably be the absolute hardest way for you to be able to actually get your music on Sirius XM. What would be easier for you to do is to do exactly what I did. Find an actual station that you think your music will fit best with. Find out their contacts, get their information, and submit your music to them directly. Because they're already on Sirius XM. They already own their own channel on Sirius XM. So if they like your music, they'll put your music on their channel. If you're submitting to Sirius XM directly, who knows if they're ever even going to even see it, because so many people are probably doing it that way, right? You want to make the funnel smaller. You want to make it more specific, right? It's the same thing when you're marketing your music and you're using hashtags. If you just put I make rap music, that is so much bigger than if you said I make Christian hip hop music. It's more specific. Or I make lo-fi hip hop music, or I make gangster rap music. It's so much more specific than just to say you make rap music, right? If the channel is for lo-fi hip hop music and you submit gangster rap music, you're not going to get accepted. That's not the type of music. Or trap music, that's not what they accept. You get what I'm saying? So the more specific your music is, the more specific you could get to the type of music you make. It'll be easier to market your music. It'll be easier to find which channel best suits your music. There's a Sirius XM channel for lo-fi music. There's a Sirius XM channel for gangster rap. There's one for all different types of raps, right? Find that channel, get in contact with them. And honestly, Derek, it's as easy as just going to their channel, or going to their website and submitting your music. There's always going to be somewhere, see here at the bottom, see, look, submissions. Right? This is Holy Culture. This is all I did. Literally, all I did, I went to submissions. I filled out their form as an artist and everything like that. And from that point, your music got to speak for itself. If your music is tight and they like it, you'll end up on it. The last couple of songs that's been playing in the background, all of them are on Holy Culture Radio, including this one that's been playing right now. And I actually got videos of when it first premiered, all of that stuff. So it's definitely been an absolute blessing, all right? And I want you guys to be blessed the same way. You just got to know the right way to go about it to actually get paid. But yeah, that's a great question. You could definitely get your music on SiriusXM, and I strongly advise you guys to look at SiriusXM, Pandora, iHeart, and all of those different things as well. So great question, Derek. Let me see. I got two more questions. Okay, I'm gonna answer those two, and then I gotta go. Okay, so Zoni got one more question. My channels are both merged but not monetized. How does it help you financially if you put your videos up on your channel instead of Vivo? Okay. So this is how it works, right? When your channel is actually on your YouTube channel instead of Vivo, you get paid for the ads. You get the ad revenue, all right? When your channel is monetized, YouTube will pay you 55% of the ad revenue. That means every single ad that shows up on your YouTube channel or on your videos on YouTube, you get 55% of it, meaning you actually get a higher percentage than YouTube. Right? So if it's on your channel, you get it. If it's on somebody else's channel, they get it, right? Now, Vivo is going to get that, but they are going to give you 70% of that instead of the full 30%, right? Now, if the channel isn't monetized on Vivo, you're not going to get paid either. You get what I'm saying? So you got to kind of get both channels monetized in a sense. You'll get the streaming royalties for sure, but the actual YouTube ad revenue, the bulk of that, if you really want that, and that pays faster and a lot more than the streaming, you want to get it on your channel. great follow-up question to Vivo. That's something that you have to consider. When it's on your channel, you get paid more. It's just the honest truth. And that's why I don't recommend using Vivo personally, regardless of the exposure, right? Regardless of the exposure, you could get your video on your channel. You could get exposure in different ways without having to share in the profits, if that makes any sense. You get what I'm saying? But great follow-up question. And Pretty Girl Progression had one question. So our local radio stations won't work. I think I'm not sure if you're referring to the Sirius XM, or that may be I may need more clarification on that, Pretty Girl Progression, to understand what you mean by that. But thanks, thank you so much, bro. Most Def Derek, thank you for asking the question, because like I said, these questions is what helps drive the channel. These questions is what helps the community, right? I love seeing people watch these videos after and say thank you, because these are questions that you guys asked that I just answered, right? I can't answer questions if questions aren't asked. So this is all special thanks to you guys, because if you guys don't ask the questions, then I have no channel, basically, right? All my videos are just from questions other people ask, right? Last week, somebody asked me exactly how to actually register a song on ASCAP. So guess what I did last week? I made a video on how to actually register your song on ASCAP, right? You guys help drive me, and I'm just here to help you guys grow in y'all music career. So it's a partnership. We're in this together. You feel me? So thank you guys. Oh, Pretty Girl Progression say correct. Okay, so Sirius XM is, since it's internet radio, it's not necessarily local, which means anybody can hear anywhere around the world, right? If you got Sirius XM right now and you go to Holy Culture, all right, at some point my song will come up. You get what I'm saying? So there really isn't any local or anything to it. It's just because it's on the internet, which is great about internet radio versus local radio. Now, how to get on our local radio stations is the same way you would do for Sirius XM. Go to the website. If you want to get on 99 Jams, go to their website. They're probably going to have a submission form. Or Hot 105, if you like Hot 105, you get what I'm saying? Go to the website and submit your music to it. But, of course, like I said before, you got to know what they play. You know what Hot 105 plays. So my music probably ain't going to be able to be on Hot 105, either smooth R&B, because my music ain't smooth R&B. You get what I'm saying? So just make sure you know what type of music you're making and you're submitting to the right places, because you'll get rejected and you think, oh, my music sucks. No, your music doesn't suck. Your music just isn't the right fit, right? A lot of times rejections come because they're just not the right fit, right? So just make sure you're always considering and thinking about the fit of the song, right? If you don't know about the station, go listen to the station. Listen to it for a day so you can really get an idea of what type of music they're playing before you submit. That way you know, okay, I know what type of music either I need to make or I need to find a station that caters to my music. All right. So the great follow-up question, Pretty Girl Progression. All right. So that's the last question here. I got to wrap this up, guys. Thank you guys all for these great questions. All right. And, those of you on IG, I was asking, Jay Spino asked a question on IG. I wish you would have asked me this question on YouTube, because if this question would have had a chance for you to win a free prize, but I'll answer it real quick. Can re-release intentions unclear? I got with Tav. Okay, yes, you can do that. Holla at me. I know that you did try to reach out to me. I'm gonna reach back to you real soon. Actually, after the live, I'm gonna hit you up. So I'll do that. Humble Ricky, I'm sorry. I know you gotta go. Bruh. You got my number, bruh. You got my number. You asked the most questions on here. You got my number. Yeah, I want you guys, if you guys can, go to Humble Ricky's channel and subscribe to his channel, please, because he's really dope. He's really cool. He's a Zoe. He's a brother. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to his channel and go comment on his music video. Listen to his music video in the comments. I want you guys to say great music video, but stop trying WesTheTech. I want y'all to make sure y'all put that in the comments, because this man got my number and no, I'm not gonna answer this last question. I ain't gonna answer this question because you got my number, bro. You got my number. But I'm gonna answer it because I love you, bro. All right, so I'm sorry, I don't know. You gotta go. But if your YouTube channel is not monetized on YouTube, you're not gonna get paid unless you upload it through DistroKid or other distributors, which will only upload the audio. Okay, so yeah, for YouTube monetization, that is just for the ads. That's for the videos. When it comes to YouTube, you're still going to get the streaming royalties, right? The same way DistroKid puts your music on YouTube, it puts your music on Spotify, puts your music on Apple Music. You're still going to get the streaming revenue. You're still going to get that. You're just not going to get the ad revenue because your channel isn't monetized, all right? So yes, you're still going to get paid on YouTube because your music is physically on YouTube, right? You do have YouTube Content ID, which you will get when you distribute through DistroKid. So you will get paid that way. You just won't get paid from the ads, right? So if you get the ads and you get everything else, that your YouTube Content ID and all of those things, every time your song plays on YouTube, you'll actually get paid 3 times. You'll get paid through the performing rights organization. You'll get paid through the music distribution, and you'll actually get paid through YouTube as the YouTube ads every single time your song plays. That's why YouTube is so key. That's why YouTube is so important to have. All right. So yes, you will still get paid for the audio, but for the video and the ads, you won't get paid for unless you actually have it on your channel. So I hope that answered your question. And you're damn right you laughing. Of course you're laughing because you know better. You know better. But it's all love, brother. Great question, guys. All of you guys answered some amazing questions. All right. Now, I do have to pick a winner. Unfortunately, I do have to pick a winner, and I think I know who the winner is. All right. It's someone who asked a question that I was like, I got to do a video on that. He definitely got to win. There it is. Okay, Zoned Music. You asked the best question on live today. All right. The reason I'm giving you the win is because your question actually sparked me to want to do a video on there to help other people. All right. The person who won last week won for the same reasons. All right. So I got to give you the win when it comes to asking the best question, which means, Zoni, that you actually can get access to my free well, it's going to be free for you, but my ebook, the 13 steps to jumpstart your music business. All right. You're actually the winner, Zoni. Now, there is one stipulation. All right. You got to DM me. Head over to my DM on IG. Follow me on IG if you're not following me already. Shoot me a DM. I'm going to send you the link, and I'm going to send you everything that you got to do in order to get the ebook. So big shout out to Zoni. Give everybody a big shout out. And for everyone who's on the chat, y'all click on each other's names. Bring up each other's pages. Subscribe to each other, right? We're a community. Let's grow together. I'm going to subscribe to all of y'all YouTube channels. Y'all subscribe to mine. Matter of fact, put y'all links on this chat right now. So we could all subscribe to each other. And I'm going to do that moving forward. Every time an artist jumps on here, make sure to put your YouTube channel link so I can subscribe to your channel as well, because we should be growing together. We should be helping each other out. All right, Zoni, I'm glad you're still here and you got the message. DM me on IG. All right, so we could actually... I'll get it sent out to you, bro. You're going to love it. It's going to answer a lot of questions that you probably have, all right? And you let me know what you think about it once you get it for sure. But I appreciate all of you guys for joining in. And, of course, I will mention the last time about my membership club, all right? If you want to be a part of my membership club has a lot of great things like priority replies to comments, all right? Members-only exclusive walkthrough videos, as well as free monthly music business coaching sessions one-on-one. All you got to do is hit that little join button right under the video screen that you're watching. All right, so if you guys want to tap into that, you know where to find me. Okay, of course, I'm on all social media platforms. All you got to do is look up WesTheTech. All right, and all the music that's been playing is actually my own music, so if you like any of it as well, holla at your boy Connect. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you all for being a part of my live. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, and don't forget, every Thursday I'm dropping a new tech tip, so make sure you tap into that. Subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on to make sure that you get a notification every time I drop something. All right, but thank you guys all for joining in. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. I'll holla at you.